everybody, I'm Tony Fleming from Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Take a walk back in time with me. We are talking about the 80s, man. The 80s were a great time. I think the many movies has been set up in the scenario of the 80s, right? Miami Vice, all that great, crazy time. Anyway, these right here, these Chrysler Fifth Avenues, embarrassingly, I was in sales still, as I am today, selling these as new cars. Well, that's a long time ago. But never have I been able to take care of a car like this one has been taken care of. This is a real deal, authenticated, driven less than 1,000 miles a year. I want you to think about the average mileage that people drive is 12 to 15,000 miles. This car should have 400,000 miles on it. It just turned 30,000 miles, right? Incredible. So what we do when we talk about cars like this that are original in history, we also do some things to authenticate them that other people don't. And one of them is this right here. This is an electronic paint meter. What it does is it measures the thickness of the paint down to the millionths of an inch. They tell them, well, what does it matter how thick the paint is? Well, the point is that when a car is painted in the factory, it's in a hospital-like environment. And so almost all the paint around the whole car is within 3/millionths of an inch thick. Every panel that's on the car. So when a body shop paints a fender or something like that, and it's not original paint anymore, right? They just want to do a good job. They don't care how thick it is, right? This right here will tell us that if a fender or something like that sticks out, we know that it's not original. So we've done that, authenticated. I'll show you how it works. Let's get started. If you don't mind, click down below there. Helps get the message out there, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. We have new stuff coming out all the time, and maybe share it with your friends. They might see some things too. And I'd love to hear your comments on what's your favorite 80s movie. All right, so when other people are talking about authentic cars and you're looking at them, get them to do this for you. If they don't do that for you, there's really no way to tell when you say a survivor. Like, what is the level of survivor? There are different levels of survivor. In this case here, we have what we call a real survivor. The paint is original in the car. The interior is original in the car. Only the wearable items on the cars, like tires, brake pads, batteries, and wiper blades, are not original. Everything else on the car is the way it came out in 1988. Sorry, I was thinking about that. 1988, we're almost at the 40-year mark. 40 years that this car has survived in someone's garage in climate control storage and turned out to be great. So let's get started on here. And so if you'll see here, the factories back then, the paint was a little bit thinner than it is today, 3.5 millionths of an inch thick. And then as we move from panel to panel, you'll see that it's very consistent. And normally when a panel is painted, right, this would jump to like 7, 8, or 9. Not that it's bad, but it just says that it would not be original paint. And we don't need to do the whole car, but all of these panels here, which is kind of cool. There you go. Anyway, just a real way to get exactly the good information that you need in a collector car status like this. All right, so the color combination of the ice blue paint with the dark blue leather is very elegant for an elegant, great car. If you've never driven one of these, they are really amazing luxury cars. Like, they have everything luxury-wise that you could possibly want. But back to original part where we talked about authenticity and collector car status. I like to do this paint test here, but I also wanted to point out how really nice the chrome and the rubber and all those things. This has been in a climate-controlled storage. You can tell when it's not, and it's under a cover outside, or maybe it's in a carport. All of these things get really dry rotted and what have you. Anyway, come on up here so you can see factory original paint, ice blue metallic, and the quality of it. All right, so you can still see all the words and the letters, the pictures inside that right there. And that's pretty cool when you think about as we approach the 40-year mark of original paint. All right, so maybe you want to go to a car show. Maybe you just want a cool car to drive. Either way, this fits the bill. So this is kind of cool, and these are important things you should be looking at when you're getting a collectible classic car, right? For instance, like, this is the emissions decal here. You can't buy that decal anymore. It's still there, which is really cool. Then you have also here, this is a fender tag. The fender tag has been around since the 60s, right? Telling you the options that came on the car. It's stamped on there. All of these fenders here have the VIN numbers stamped in places, so you know those are original panels as well. Inside here, we have original decals, power disc brakes, power steering, the emission system still in place. And so, like, this is really cool when you think about it. Like, you're looking at all this stuff, all these stampings are still here. And then we are talking about the 40-year mark. The only thing that we talked about changing on the car, quite honestly, was the original hood insulation. They do have that. I think we're going to get it because I think when you open it, it'll just leave a nice fresh look in here. But otherwise than that, this is really all original and super cool. 318 V8. Been around for a lifetime, makes great power, super reliable, gets hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles out of them. Just a super nice drivetrain in general. All right, so we're finishing up on the authenticity of this car, right? We're talking about all the original things that are on here. The original top is there. Styling of the car itself. This has the original dealer decal is still on the back, all right? And this is kind of nice too. They've given some thought to preserving the car. First off, the trunk condition is really great. I wanted to show you this if I could. In here is original hoses, original belts. We have brake pads, spark plug wires, all of the original stuff off this car. It comes with it, okay? And then inside here, we peeled this back. Original spare tire, never been on the ground. The little boobies are still on the tire itself. Jack and everything is inside there. That, my friends, is a pretty cool additional piece. Nice trunk, all fully carpeted, which for a luxury car should be, right? Instead of just something on the bottom. Really, really nice condition. I love that shot where you're walking up to your cool classic car, right? And checking it out. I make sure I'm leaning on here with the cotton jacket so I don't scratch it up. So don't yell at me when it gets to your house, but because there won't be any scratches on it. Anyway, the inside of this car truly is where it shines the most. Everybody who sees it loves these. We've had many of these come through here, and they're very popular. So let's get in and see what you're getting for that. First off, a couple of small things. That dinging is annoying. However, the dinging says to me that everything is working like it's supposed to. Key in the ignition, headlight buzzer on, right? And then things like the power seats. Like the power seats work like they're supposed to. They go up, they go down, they tilt. It's a luxury car, right? And you're getting all of this great stuff. Has a Chrysler sound system in here with the cassette player. You're gonna have to get some cassettes, right? Come on back. They give you full gauges in here too, which is kind of nice. For a luxury car, most of these just had a speedometer and a fuel gauge. This one has things like water temperature and battery and what have you. Climate control, showing the temperatures that are there. Original carpets. This is a very cool feature. These are the original floor mats in the car. They are in really good shape. I'm not sure you shouldn't buy a new set and maybe keep these for shows and what have you, but like the dash is all great. The headliner is cool. This has this cool overhead console. I remember selling these cars when they were new. You could put your garage door opener in here. That worked like that. This has a little compass and temperature gauge outside. It was kind of cool, kind of ahead of its time. But again, it's like a luxury vehicle. You could imagine going out with the kids or another couple to dinner in this cool car, and the valet parks his car up front because it looks so different than some of those sort of modern cars. But it's really got all the great modern features that you would expect in a luxury car as well. All right, so we talked about a lot of things during this video. We really talked about the authenticity of the car. We did things like electronically meter the paint, right? Which many people do not do. That's, I think, a good indicator. If you missed this car, you should actually ask the people that are doing the videos, or you're interested in something somewhere else, have them do that for you as well, okay? We talked about how great the interior was, how beautiful the chrome and stainless was, how modern things are, like dual power seats on here, climate control, the overhead console, the really amazing leather is like the best couch ever, right? And this, of all of that stuff put aside, this car drives wonderfully. It's quiet, it's powerful, it's luxurious. It's a great car to go out with the kids or go to dinner or go away on a weekend and it's just a cool piece of history. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about how to get this 88 Chrysler New Yorker 5th Avenue edition in your garage.